Yo, what's up, dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to some more Factorio action. Yeah, we're gonna be setting up some other things on our bus, mainly tin, and well, I don't think I want lead on the bus. We get lead from rubite, and the only thing we need lead for is solder here. So we gotta make solder mixture with lead and tin. And we only need this just to kind of get a few things started, because we need to make some basic electronic boards for some filter inserters, and that's kind of it right now to finish our wood, because the wood line over here, yeah, so these things take output saw blades and wood, right? So we need filter inserters, otherwise the saw blades would go onto the same belt as the wood. Yeah, we don't want that happening. So we can't empty this wood until we get filter inserters. And for that, we need some basic electronic boards. So we're going to get some lead going and stuff and make some of those real quick. All right, so we've got some lead being produced over here, and then we've got some, what are these called? Basic electronic components. Yes, so we just kind of got this set up all wonky, but we'll set this up proper later on. We just want to get it started so we can handcraft some filter inserters ourselves, and we should be able to make, yeah, we can make one inserter right now. They do take 4 electronic boards per inserter. So all right, we've got a few filter inserters now, so the bots should be placing them. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Oh, we should probably have the wood depositing on separate sides, so we'll shift right click, shift left click to copy and paste those settings. There we go. Now we'll have a nice little backlog of wood in case we go through bursts of using it or whatever. So let's get some red science going now. Just a rotato tomato here. We can pop it right next to it. Sometimes I like to leave a gap if I'm unsure of how much room I'll need, but I think we're fine just to go ahead and plop this down here. And our belts, this does have upgraded belts and stuff, so we're gonna have to place these things manually. Although I could just build them by hand, and since I'm the builder class, I think I'm going to. I'm just gonna start hand building yellow belts. And you know what? Let's queue up 53 of these yellow transport belts since we can, right? Go bots, go! Yes, I love it. I should have probably been making yellow belts the entire time, considering all they take is tin and iron. You can see that filter inserters are sort of in these blueprints to start, so if you're using them, keep that in mind. If you don't have access to filter inserters yet, you're gonna have to finagle things a little bit. Anyway, what do we need for this? So we need iron, copper, no, wood, copper on this first line, and then iron on the second, because we need iron to get down to here, right? Yep. So yeah, filter inserter, and we go wood, copper here, so we could go boom, boom like this. You're gonna grab me wood, you're gonna grab me a little bit of copper here. Oh, you have to pick up from here. Oh, okay, I did the copper wrong. Oh, and you know what? We don't even need a filter inserter on the copper. So we just regular inserter. And then we say pick up here, drop on the top of the belt. All right, so we should be producing red science now. Grab more iron plates. Make all the yellow belts. The yellow belts, because all of our blueprints from all of our blueprints from now on are going to probably be using yellow belts and things. We should get yellow belts set up next, actually, which I already have, so I don't have, actually. Don't have a blueprint for it. All right, well, we're going to have to make one. But before we do that, let's combine our powers here. You know, one thing I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to set up assemblers right now because I keep running out of them and I need them. So now we should be producing assemblers, and let's go ahead and make the, well, I don't have enough belts, do I? Okay, I don't have tin on the line, so let's go ahead and get that done before we go any further here. Okay, we'll put another smelter down for our tin line. All right, here we go. Got our tin smelt up. Oh, we're missing a few power poles. Aha, that bot was going to place the power pole, but I beat him to it. Serves you right, bots, for all the time you sneakily stole something out of my inventory. Made me look for it. Alright, let's set up some inserter production. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to place down, like, all the blueprints that I can. That I have the materials to make, which is quite a few, actually. And then we'll come back and update you guys.
346 minutes later.
Alright, so we didn't finish everything, but I'm just not producing the belts fast enough to set these up one after another, so I'm gonna have to let builds, like everything build up kind of, and then I'll have to come back and place it as the chests fill up with components and things. So we do have underground belts, inserters, belt assemblers, splitters up. Well, splitters aren't up yet, but I do have, just have to connect these lines, and then we'll be good to go. One thing I want to do is actually set up gun turret production though, so, or automation. So let's do 1 stack of gun turrets coming up. How much ammo do we have stored? Plenty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple stacks actually, and that way we're producing a little bit more. Our iron seems to be fine right now. We're not running out on the bus, which is great. I do want to start setting up like a perimeter over here and like up top over here. So we'll start making a box around our base with walls here, and throwing up some gun turrets as well around. That way, I haven't got any alerts yet that pollution has hit anything, but is that a base right there? Yeah, that is. Because resources, if you hover over them, will show you, right? So that's a base right there. So we're getting pretty close up here. That's Rubite. Nothing else on the map, but if they're this close, then they're definitely getting close on other sides as well. So we need to prioritize getting a defense up. That way when they do hit, we don't like lose our entire production, you know what I mean? You know, the only camp I can see right now is in the north, so that's where I'm going to start. And I don't really plan to expand north early on, so the wall's going to be fairly close. Probably just start right here on the, use the natural terrain here to help with the wall. I don't have too many turrets right now, so I'm not going to make the wall huge. Just make sure that the turrets are overlapping just a little bit so they can kind of have each other's backs. Okay, and I don't really have any more guns to keep going, so that's going to have to do for now. Well, there's the start of our defense. Nothing impressive yet, and I'll probably just connect the wall down to here. That way we can save a little room, because again, I don't plan to expand upwards. I plan to build all of my stuff down here. When I do the chunk processing and stuff, it's going to be just below the ores, and then I'll expand to the right and left of that. Eventually we will be going up with our main bus here, and we'll probably go up on this side with power production, or well, turbines, not the, well, production will be over here. I mean, you'll see when we get there, but yeah, essentially I'm going to build the base in a square, so we could actually kind of set things up. So if I say crushers, and then like rotation, and then yeah, that looks all right. All right, so we've got pretty much everything set up that I can set up right now. Well, I've set up everything that I have blueprints for. I have to make blueprints for things like ore crushers and sorting facilities, and I'm not researching anything, which I should be going into like flotation cells and things. So let's head that direction. Radar 2, sure. We'll just start queuing up all the yellow science right now and just try and burn through that as quickly as possible. Or maybe we'll alternate between like red and yellow, because we may not be producing red as fast as we could, or as fast as we're using it rather, with this many science labs. I mean, I haven't been researching, so that's why it's built up, but when we've got that many things queued up, it'll drain the supply pretty quickly. So we have extended this wall up here a little bit, added some more turrets there, started on this wall to the right because, well, I can now see 2 camps up here, so I'm a little worried about the top side. And the AI on these things can actually be a little weird, because they could, I don't know how long this lake extends to, so they could potentially run around this way. I don't see why they would, but you never know. So this side's a little bit protected. This side is good too, and I'll probably go out to somewhere around here, come back down, and just make a box. And that'll be our little starting zone there. It is quite large for a that's what she said. It is quite large for a starting zone, but I think we can handle it. I think we can handle it. That being said, my iron is starting to dip here. Well, not starting to. It is dipping, mainly because I've taken a lot of the ammo for the guns, right? So now we're dumping a lot back into ammo. We are only pulling off one of our sapphire lines for that, so it's not as bad as it potentially could be. But what am I making over here that's draining all of it? Turrets, apparently. So what I'm actually going to do is just, I'm going to lock this chest off completely. I've got 28 in my inventory, 23 in the chest. We're going to definitely need more than that to finish the box. Actually, we might not. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24. Yeah, we've probably got enough to finish the box. So I'm not going to make any more turrets unless I absolutely have to, because what's happening right now is I'm not even making yellow splitters, and I'm trying to get fully upgraded. Where's my belts? Yeah, we're not making belts. We're not making splitters. Undergrounds I've got plenty of right now, 30. I do have 200 belts, which is good, but yeah, I have no splitters, and I'm trying to upgrade to yellow. And upgrading to yellow might help my iron a little bit. Not really. We're fully saturated on the iron line, so I think what we just need is faster crushers. Apparently the stone is not being processed fast enough. Okay, so I'm going to double up this stone. Let's just do this, actually. Yeah, so I guess our stone line was just backing up, and that was in turn hurting our iron production because these crushers were stopping. So hopefully that will fix itself. Let's see, research. I don't think there's anything I particularly need to go into right now. I know I'm going to need nitrogen eventually, so I can just start that. And yeah, like I was saying before, I'm just going to queue up all the yellow ones, or maybe I'll stagger them. Yeah, let's stagger them. So we'll do one just yellow, and then we'll do a yellow and red, and then we'll do another yellow, and then another yellow, and etc, etc. What I guess the main thing I should probably do right now is work on the walls, because I have a feeling I'm going to be getting attacked probably within the next episode. Realistically, I don't think I'm going to need this much room for our... I guess I could come down and just pop the blueprint. Yeah, so it's going to take up this much room, and we want to put it kind of below the bobmonium. Yeah, right here would actually be fine. So there, yeah, we're not taking anywhere near what these markers are saying. So actually, where this wall ends right now is not too bad of an ending point, I think. We can always expand it if we need more room. So yeah, I'm gonna start here and we'll just box off that. I'll work on that. Alright, so we've got a lot of the wall built. Yeah, it's almost complete, just need a little bit more down here. We've got turrets ran along most of the bottom, and the top we haven't touched yet, so we basically just did this little area. We're waiting on ammo right now. We don't have much left, so we're not going to be able to finish this right now. And I'm kind of out of time right now, so I'm going to have to go ahead and call this an episode. I realize this one's probably going to be a little bit short. Maybe only by a few minutes. I don't know. We'll see in editing, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit longer, and we'll actually start on our chunk processing in the next one, I hope. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.